Um, Oliver Hoare got second. Sinclair Johnson ran 3:58, and Paul Chelimo struggled. What distance narratives changed for you, Gordon?
All three of those. I would say first narrative is I believe Oliver Hoare now has a magical chance to win gold. Before he had a magical chance to medal, but now I would say
Magical
now he has a
chance.
magical chance to win gold, which is better. I know they both sound like not a chance, but they it makes sense in my head when I describe what magical chance means. But yeah, Oliver
Hmm.
Hoare's second place finish in that field, that was a world final field. Um, he could have a Josh Kerr-esque type performance like Josh had at the Olympics, and maybe even better because even though Jakob Ingebrigtsen was pretty dominant in that race,
Hmm.
1500s, anything can happen. Um, we saw Kip Sang dominate all season long, and he struggled a little bit in this race. So I believe the narrative that flipped in my mind for the 1500 was Oliver Hoare is not a plus one in the
Hmm.
world final. He's going to be an invited guest who's supposed to be there to potentially win a medal. Because you have when
Hmm.
it goes to the 1500, you have invited guests and plus ones, right? Your invited guests: Ingebrigtsen, Chariot, Kip Sang,
Hmm.
Oliver Hoare, Josh Kerr. That's
Sure.
probably about it. Those are the invited guests. And then you have the plus ones. You have the three US athletes. You have a couple other British athletes. You have, Will Paulson of Canada, right?
Hmm.
But you have your five main invited guests: Ingebrigtsen, Hoare, Chariot, Kipsang, and Kerr. And then everyone else is a plus one. Hoare is not a plus one. He is an invited guest. He's here at the wedding. He has a chance to win a gold medal, which is we didn't weren't we weren't thinking that, 72 hours ago. Now we are,
Hmm.
or at least I am.
Yeah.
He always was, probably.
I mean, a good close here. We got the splits up here. He ran it's like 28:34 over the last 200 and well, last 209. I don't know if that's all the way to the finish line. In any event, is that the fastest of the field? Yeah, it looks like it's the fastest of the field. So being able to close off that fast pace is very important. So
Yes.
yeah, I don't know what the gaps are. I mean, you watch this race and you want to overreact and be like it's Ingebrigtsen and everybody else, but you know Cherry will be ready when the time comes. So how big of a gap is there? And you also know that Kerr is capable. Tefera beat Ingebrigtsen. There's just a lot of guys. It's great. The men's 1500 right now is great. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. Um, all right, Johnson 350. Let's just go through this real quick. Johnson 358. Uh, 7 women broke 4 in that race. She beat a lot of big names. I think you'd have to put her just because that women's 15 is so wide open. I think you'd have to put her right now top 3 U.S. woman in the 15. She beat Perrier St. Pierre um, in this race, and then Chelimo. We got to talk about Chelimo. You're one of your favorite runners. Didn't run well in that 1500 in Nairobi, and then in this 5,000, which was a strange 5,000 because Berhu Garbage like hammered it from the front and it kind of left everything in scrambled everything. But Chelimo did not finish.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a concern meter going off for Chelimo. Um, he's not running much, right? He's only run. I mean, when did he drop out? How many meters did he run in the 5K?
Yeah, you couldn't even tell. Like
Yeah.
that race was
So
so all over the place when they were showing it. But yeah, I mean, you look at who do you feel good about right now in the men's 5? All those guys coming back from the 10, you'd think have at
talk
least a
about
solid
U.S.
chance.
on the U.S.
Yeah,
side.
US. I'm talking about making the team here. I'm not even talking about gold. I'm just talking about is he going to make the team?
I
Well, it
mean,
looks
the
like
two
he made
Bowerman
it. What is
guys,
that?
and The
He
two
made it like
powerman
4
guys
minutes
and
in.
4 minutes. Oh wow. I would say the two powerman guys and Tier. Those are like the big
Flecker.
three now. Klecker probably, yeah, yeah. So that's big four. And then now Chelimo, like, could Chelimo, man, if Chelimo doesn't make the team, that would be crazy, man.
Are you gonna
It would
cancel your
have,
trip to Eugene?
yeah, I'll cancel my trip,
Second trip? Okay.
my second trip. I mean, I still have, I still have a little bit of a belief because obviously he's a vet. He's been there. He knows what it takes to put it together at the right moment. But he's not looking like a world beater. He's not looking like, hey guys, USA's is just a formality. I'm focusing on winning a global gold, right? Because that's what he
Mhm.
was thinking previous seasons. He was thinking global golds. Now I feel
Yeah.
like he needs to take a step back and think, all right, top three at USA's. So we'll see what happens.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but the doubt is growing. Um, he just needs to go out there and give me one solid race, and then the doubt will go away.